It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Saturday, the 25th of June. I'm Michael Groff. Isolated showers and thunderstorms possible around here today and tonight, but an increase in storm activity expected tomorrow and into the first half of the upcoming week. That will result in temperatures heading down just a bit, but humidity levels will be picking up. Maybe a little drier air for the second half of the week, but how long that lasts remains to be seen. So let's get into it here, taking a look at the almanac from yesterday. 108 degrees the afternoon high, 85 was the morning low. The normal high, 106, the normal low, 81. We didn't have any rain officially at Sky Harbor. There were a few isolated storms around the area last night, but most of us didn't see anything. Looking outside right now here at 11 a.m., a few clouds out there right now, and we're sitting at 93 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 57, relative humidity 30%. The winds are light and the barometer is falling. The upper air look shows high pressure is continuing to build out here from the southern plains into the southwestern states, but for the meantime, the flow aloft remains out of the west and southwest, and that's not exactly favorable for bringing storm activity in here. Thus, we only have a slight chance of seeing a storm this afternoon or this evening. But over time, that ridge is going to expand further to the north and west over the Great Basin and up into the Pacific Northwest, and the flow should begin to turn out of the east. Here's the watch warning map. We still have heat advisories and excessive heat warnings across the southern plains and into the Mississippi River Valley, as well as over the Pacific Northwest. Hot temperatures expected this weekend for places like Portland, Medford, Oregon, up to Seattle, where high temperatures are likely to climb up into the 90s. Here in Maricopa County, we do have an air quality alert issued by the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. So those of you respiratory sufferers out there, asthma, emphysema, all that, yeah, it might be a tough day again today. The convective outlook, we do have that standard slight risk of severe storms over parts of Illinois, the broader severe weather risk over parts of the Plain States, Alabama. Here in Arizona, we've got most of the state in the green, so at least some thunderstorm activity is expected. And while we don't anticipate any organized severe storms, any one storm during this time of the year can, of course, become severe. And checking the tropics in the eastern Pacific, that is Tropical Storm Celia sitting well to the south of us off the Baja. And while that will not have direct implications on our weather, it will at least send some moisture up toward the north and into the greater southwest over the next few days. And that system is expected to continue to drift to the west-northwest and weaken over time. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Saturday morning of next weekend. And rain amounts in Phoenix, around 1/10 of an inch or so. We could see as much as 1 inch to 2 inches, perhaps, over the far eastern mountains of the state. And understand these graphics are a little bit difficult to come up with this time of year because any one spot obviously can get a lot more than what is shown here. This sort of represents an average of what you'll see, a broad brush, if you will, across the region. So let's get into it now, see what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail. To do that, we'll take a look at the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Ridging is slowly building out here across the western states, and it's starting to take a position to the north of us, but in the short term, the flow aloft remains kind of southwesterly. So what it means for us down at the surface today, sunny sky, a bit muggy, a few clouds coming in as we go through the day and some cloud buildups off to the east and southeast of us. High temperatures should be around 105 to 109, so rather warm. Tonight, there's a slight chance we could see a shower or storm making its way in here, similar to what we saw last night. They'll be few and far between, isolated in nature, but if you get parked under one of those, some brief heavy rain, gusty winds, maybe some blowing dust possible. Overnight lows tonight, upper 70s to mid 80s. And then tomorrow, we expect a more substantial increase in moisture from the east as that ridge continues to build north of us, the flow aloft coming out of the east. So scattered showers and thunderstorms that develop over the high country will push into the lower deserts. And there's even some indication from our models that there's a weak easterly wave that will help to facilitate an increase in showers and storms maybe tomorrow night and into early Monday. That remains to be seen, but still, that is a possibility this time of year, so we'll watch for that. So tomorrow we'll go with the 30% chance of storms, increase it to a 40% chance for tomorrow night. High temperatures tomorrow should drop off a few degrees as well. As we go to Monday, kind of a monsoon forecast, really partly sunny, scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. If Sunday turns out to be more active, then Monday might be a little less so. That's how it usually works. But high temperatures will be cooler, upper 90s to around 105, but it will be muggy. That's the trade-off. Tuesday, more or less the same thing. Scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, warm, humid, highs 100 to 105. As we go to Wednesday, we start to see troughing over the Pacific Northwest, further to the north. The jet stream sagging a little bit to the south. Our ridge that's been over the Great Basin in the Pacific Northwest will begin to abate a little bit, slide back toward the southeast. So moisture levels might taper off just a touch, but we'll still call for a chance of afternoon and evening storms. By Thursday, more of a southwesterly flow develops, so the chances of storms will diminish a bit further. Same thing for Friday. Only an isolated late afternoon or evening storm for us. Better chances still over the higher terrain of eastern Arizona. And with the ridge sliding back to the southeast, drier air coming in, we do expect temperatures to warm up at least a bit, going back to around 105 to 109 by Thursday and Friday. Now, here's a week from today. This is Saturday, the 2nd of July, and still ridging is sitting just to the southeast of us. Kind of a broad, baggy trough off the Pacific Northwest coast, so a southwest flow not too far away from us. So the monsoon moisture will still be over at least the eastern portion of the state. I don't know if we'll see anything here in Phoenix, at least for the beginning of the holiday weekend, but that could start to change as we go out 10 days. This is Monday, the 4th of July, and now the ridge is shown to begin to expand once again back toward the southwest, and that's a pretty good position, just sitting to the east or northeast of us across Colorado for a deep southeasterly flow to develop once more. So scattered, maybe even numerous, afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms would return if that's correct. But of course, it's 10 days out and things can change. Taking a look at rainfall for Phoenix going out through the 9th of July. This is coming off of the GFS ensemble. Every single member does indicate at least some degree of precipitation. The ensemble mean right around a half an inch. And temperatures off the national blend of models for the most part. Highs on nearly every day, pretty close to average. Overnight lows mostly in the 70s and 80s. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell. Leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. Music fans, check it out. It's my streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun doing that. Myself and the one and only Michelle are involved in the programming and operation of that station, and we love to do it. It's our labor of love, so do check it out. I'll leave a link to it in the description. All right, I thank you so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and have yourselves an amazing Saturday.